I'm going to just sit here and let this sink in for a second. Yeah. I figure I better, trim it down if I'm going to do some interviews, and thought maybe I'd dye it. This is what you get. Hello, everyone. This is David, Fairly Secret Music. Today, I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to do a thread response video to John Vinylizer. He wants us to talk about 10 songs. The requirement was that they were epic, majestic songs, or at least epic. They had to be over 6 minutes long, and so I am going to start with one that I know he will do, and that is Still the Night. And this might be a silly video because Metal Mickey told me one time that I should play a song or something like that, like some of my own music, and I told him I really wasn't comfortable with that. I might let people hear it at a different time, but so I thought, okay, we can't hear any of these songs, so I figured I'd tell you my favorite parts of them, or sing my favorite parts. And here we go. In the still of the night, I hear a wolf falling honey slipping around your door. In the still of the night, I hear a heart beating heavy, telling me I gotta have more. I love that intro. It's so awesome. I love when he goes the no. He also says baby, I think, one time. This song is, I think, 6 minutes and 47 seconds. It is such a epic song that I would be surprised if John doesn't pick it as one of his songs. But I know he will, because it's Whitesnake, and I know how much he loves Whitesnake. So that was the first song of my group of songs. I don't know where I'm going to put these CDs. So my second one is by a little band known as Genesis. I love the fact that this guy wrote his name Dan on it, and then on the CD it says Brown. And this is the old version of it. But if you have never heard this album, it starts out with just a cappella voice, and starts out with a song called Dancing with the Moonlight Night, which I believe is 8 minutes and 3 seconds long. And this is Peter Gabriel era Genesis. Oh, by the way, my wife wanted you to know that she calls this my Weekend at Bernie's shirt because this guy looks like Bernie. He was the violinist of Universe Zero. So she calls this my Weekend at Bernie's shirt. So Peter Gabriel was in the band at this time. It was the second to the last album that he did. They did one album after this. But this song, Dancing with Moonlight Night, is so epic, so majestic. It has some of the best Mellotron parts I've ever heard, and it's just super awesome. And it starts out, "Can you tell me where my country lies?" Said the uniform to its true love's eyes. "It lies with me," cried the Queen of Maybe, "for her merchandise he traded in his prize." "Paper late," cried a voice in the crowd. "Old man dies, the note he left was signed Old Father Thames, it seems he's drowned, selling England by the pound." Oh my God, it's so great. Hopefully I'm doing these songs justice by singing them. I might listen to this back and go, oh goodness, I should have never done that, and delete it and do it all over again. Next song, I've talked about this. This is such a great song. It's called Blackstone Wielder. It's 7 minutes and 34 seconds. It's off of Candlemass's first album. This song is awesome because it starts out with them like yelling something in the studio and doing like a 4 count and then going into the song, and it is just awesome. It is my favorite song on here. Actually, I could have picked just about every song except for 2 on here. Demon's Gate, which I hate the beginning of because it sounds like a demon with a lisp. Blackstone Wielder, which I love. Under the Oak, which is 6 minutes and 52 seconds. And Sorcerer's Pledge, which is 8 minutes and 20 seconds. But Blackstone Wielder, which clocks in at 7 minutes and 34 seconds, has a part that goes... oh gosh, wait, I'm going to need these lyrics for a second, so I'll just put this up here. Part which goes, stone, they wielded the stone, a generation from father to son. A star is to come, to light them way to who is born. Blackstone Wielder is born. Oh, yeah, yeah. Is born. I love that he hums in there. It's so great. Sorry, I kind of messed up that chorus section, but you get the idea. Epicus, Doomicus, Metallicus, Blackstone Wielder. Amazing, epic song. You cannot have a epic song list without Dream Theater's Metropolis Part 1, The Miracle and the Sleeper. James LeBrie's voice, which he did damage after, I believe, the Awake album. It's not as strong as it used to be. It's too bad that he damaged his voice because he was actually really good. This is a hard song to sing along with. It's easier if you sing the whole thing from start to finish. But let me have a drink. Let me try to do it justice. So there's a part in the middle before the big instrumental part. And by the way, this song is 9 minutes and 30 seconds long. Let me find the lyrics here. So he sings, I was told there's a miracle for each day that I try. And I was told there's a new love that's born for each one that has died. And I was told there'll be no one to count on when I feel alone and afraid. I was told if you dream of a next world, you'll find yourself swimming in a lake of fire. That was horrible. Sorry. But that is my favorite part. Because then he goes into the, as a child, I thought I could live without pain, without sorrow. By this way, I decided to do this without singing anything earlier today. And, so, that one was kind of rough. Forgive me. The next song, on this version, it is 6 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. On this version, it is 5 minutes and 56 seconds. So, I decided to let this one slide because this version is over 6 minutes. This is the better version, by the way. Sanctuary, Refuge Denied. The song is the last song on the album, which kind of screws me up all the time because I originally had this on cassette, and I always thought it ended side 1. But Warldane sings, oh, this one's going to be tough. I've passed into the afterworld, to a place where light can't intrude. I've bear this curse, transcending time. My pain denies me your truth. The best part of this song is what my soul must feed, the blood has made me king. I love that part. It's so great, but there's a bunch of lyrics between that and what I sang. So if you have not listened to this, there's also the next part where he goes, look deep in my eyes and see the calm before the storm winds of the damned are unveiled. So good. I loved Warldane, especially in the Sanctuary years. He did stuff that was so awesome. I really wish I could get into Witherfell. If anybody knows anything by them that's gonna like really grab me, I know that guy has been touring with Sanctuary, and hopefully they do an album with him, because I will get that, and then I'll probably have to get the Winterfell or whatever they're called. I can't remember. But Sanctuary, Refuge Denied, Veil of Disguise. It is on here, also as the last song. This is a version of the demos that they did for that song. Here is going to be a little easier song for me to sing. If you don't know Marillion, Misplaced Childhood, the whole album is basically one track. The only reason there's any kind of split between Heart of Lothian and Waterhole Espresso Bongo is because they had to flip the record over. That's honestly, because I think this came out a little bit before CDs were like mass produced. I don't know. It was 1988 or something like that. Wait, this might say when. 1985. So yeah, a little bit before CDs were mass produced. So you got it on cassette and vinyl. This has a section called Bittersweet, which has Brief Encounter, Lost Weekend, and Blue Angel. And it has my favorite part where Fish, this was with their original singer, where Fish sings, on the outskirts of nowhere, on the ring road to somewhere, on the verge of indecision, I'll always take the roundabout way, waiting on the rain, for I was born with a habit from a sign. The habit of the wind-swept thumb and the sign of the rain. There are a lot of really cool parts in this album. The part right before that is really awesome. My two parts that I don't like as much are Kaylee and Lavender, because those were the singles on the album. White Feather is kind of because it gives like this happy ending, and honestly the whole album is pretty much depressing throughout, and it's freaking awesome. I love it. As I've said before, this was one of the albums that I would sing to myself from front to back. while I was working at a CD warehouse, so we couldn't have CDs, and it was way before I would have ever had an MP3 player. Let's see. Oh, Voivod. Voivod Outer Limits. There is a 17 minute 28 second song called Jack Luminous, and my favorite section of this has so many parts, and if you listen to the new Voivod, he uses lyrics from this song. The lyrics are, you will never turn him off, he's well organized. I can't remember what the rest of the lyrics are. Let me look here. You will never switch him off, he's well organized. Don't you dare to call his bluff, he's well organized. Oh, when I screwed those lyrics up. Anyway, he uses those lyrics in one of the new songs, the very last song of the new Voivod. But on this song, there's a part where the bass or the guitar goes, and he sings, listen to me. The bass on this is so good. I love the bass on this album more than any other Voivod album, probably because it's a lot cleaner and just, it sounds more like he's using his fingers instead of a pick. And it's just, I just love the bass on this. I wish that guy would have went on to play with them a lot longer, but Snake would have had to stay in the band to do that. So, you can't do a epic whatever without an Opeth song, and this is Ghost Reveries. I believe this was the original cover, like that. I'm not 100% sure. I have this version that has the whole album in 5.1, and there's a song on here called Reverie Harlequin Forest, and there's a part where he sings, a trail of sickness leading to me, if I am haunted. And I don't know what the next line is. What does he say? But that if I am haunted part, then you will see. A trail of sickness leading to me, if I am haunted. That's how he originally sings it. And I sing it with if I am haunted, because I love harmonies. Harmonies are awesome. Look at this beard. What the hell? Anyway, but yeah, it's a fantastic song. Honestly, the best song on here is Hours of Wealth, but I don't think that one is over 6 minutes. I'm not sure. This one was the first one that I thought of, and I like that vocal part, so that's why I picked that one. Another really tough one to sing, Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime, has a song called Sweet Sister Mary. Let me bring this up for just a second. Queensryche, Sweet Sister Mary lyrics. And because I realized it's kind of weird taking the cover down. The best part in this whole song is where he's singing the Your Precious Cross is Gone, It Made Me Wait So Long. For what you gave to everyone, the priest is cold and dead, on his knees he fed. And then they say he turned the holy water red. As he died, he said, thank you, I just watched him bleed. And just the I just watched him bleed part, I love that. So good. I can't remember how long this song is. Let's see. I looked up everything. Oops. I looked up everything on YouTube just to make sure times. This is 10 minutes and 43 seconds long. That is crazy. It's really good. I really like it. It's still my favorite, one of my favorite parts, if not my favorite part of Operation Mindcrime. I do not do Jeff Tate vocals justice. And the last thing, I saved best for last because this is so good. This is Fate's Warning, No Exit. I don't know if you can, yeah, it says right there. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. And the last song, or side 2 of the album, is called Ivory Gate of Dreams. And it is 22 minutes and 2 seconds long. And there are tons of parts that I could have pulled out to tell you to listen to. I know Mickey doesn't like this band. I don't know, maybe Mike, this will be the one track that maybe goes, damn it, that was actually good. Check out, just look on YouTube, just type in Fate's Warning, Ivory Gate of Dreams. There is one part called Whispers on the Wind, which he sings, the seeds of life that burned within have flown like whispers on the wind, and from the sleeper's world. That's a weird part because I never remember what I want to sing, because he says, and from the sleeper's world, and then there's a harmony that goes up, as world. Yeah, that part is awesome. And then the final verse in the whole song, he sings, hope leads to quiet desperation when reality obscures your dreams. And I'm not going to sing after that because my voice is kind of shot right now anyway. But yeah, this song is so good. This was the first Fate's Warning album I ever owned. And Ivory Gate of Dreams, just, it's so awesome. So awesome. So, Vinylizer John, I hope you like that video. I hope there's some things on here that that you're like, wow, I didn't know that, or that sounds kind of cool. Or hopefully people aren't going, don't quit your day job. Well, I don't have a day job, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I loved this idea. It gave me a reason to do a video, because I was wanting to do a video so I could like reveal the new beard, and this was really fun. Great idea, John. Hopefully I didn't destroy too many of these songs with my singing, and I'm out of here.